Hey guys, it's Arveer Goel here and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time since I last posted a video, but I just wanted a little break from YouTube and social media, etc. However, I was still posting Instagram reels on Instagram, but I needed a break from YouTube, I guess, because I wasn't delivering the right type of content, and I don't think I myself was satisfied with it. So yeah, I'm giving this channel a fresh new start, and I hopefully deliver some fresh content and something that you guys will enjoy. This channel will be more inclined towards the topic of films and fitness from now on, because those are two things that I discovered. Of course, films I used to watch before, but my standard in films definitely increased over this lockdown, and I'm really, really happy because it just changed the way I looked at things in life. It changed my perspective, changed my opinion on many things, and it helped me get through a lot of stuff. Fitness is another thing that I discovered, over the lockdown, sitting at home, and I go to the gym 6 days a week, and it's something I'm really passionate about. So I want to talk about it a little more on this YouTube channel itself. But anyways, let's get on with the video. I'm going to be actually going through various OTT platforms today, including Netflix, Prime Video, Voot, MX Player, and Disney Plus Hotstar. Of course, it's going to be Netflix India, because I stay in India. And yeah, I'm going to be giving all suggestions, talking about the film a little bit, and I'm not going to give a rating exactly, because it's really, really hard to do that. But I'll just tell you all if it's worth your time or not. Let's get on with the video. Okay, we are all set. We're on Netflix India right now, and we're going to be reviewing, or actually just saying if the film is worth a watch or no. Whichever film pops out first, I'm just going to say if it's a worth watch and say a few words on the film itself and maybe the cast. So yeah, let's get right into it. Not going to waste any time. We're going to go genre wise. So we're looking at comedies first, and we'll go on. We're going to do Hindi, English, both, and let's start with the popular on Netflix. Um, okay, so, and don't hate on me if I haven't watched a particular film. That film will definitely be on my watch list. For example, Rush Hour. I've heard a lot about it from the audience and critics, and everyone says it is worth watching. So, Rush Hour is on my list, and I think it should be on you guys' list too. The Truman Show, Jim Carrey, apparently is one of his best films. I haven't watched it yet. Yes, I know, but I have watched all of Jim Carrey's films except The Truman Show, and I never really know why I didn't watch it. But yeah, I think overall what I've heard about this film, I think you should go for this film. It's about like a guy who's life, it's like surrounded by cameras, and he's like on a television show. Like his life is like a full television show. So it's a really, really interesting and a unique plot. Forrest Gump is a classic. Tom Hanks, one of his best performances. That famous line.
Life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna
I
get.
think it's really heartfelt. It's written, it's heartfelt, and it's the running scene and everything about it. It's a very good film. Like, it teaches you a lot about life. So Forrest Gump is definitely a worth watch. One of my favorites easily. Jaane Tu Ya Jaane Na, Imran Khan days. Everyone everyone loved him at that time, though I think he was not such a great actor, but he suited the rom-com genre. So Jaane Tu Ya Jaane Na is another feel-good Hindi film that it should be on your watch list. Watch it with maybe your girlfriend or your friends. And PK is another great film. Amir Khan, Sanjay Dutt, Anushka Sharma, and Sanjay Dutt is like for a small part. Mainly Amir Khan and Anushka Sharma. Amir Khan's one of his best performances, I must say, because the way the accent is so perfect, and each and every movement, the way he walks, also the way he talks, everything about it's really funny, and it's a very different wacky plot. And Anushka Sharma is also so great in this role. So PK is it's a really good film. Back to the Future, I haven't watched it yet. I have to watch all of the parts still. I'm not such a huge fan of the sci-fi genre, but Back to the Future is a classic, so I think you should watch it. Wake Up Sid is it's a film that I think after I watched it, it was on my mind. It was running on my mind for a week straight, and I think it really helped me, in my life too, because it has lot of life lessons, and for people especially who are, teenagers, or people in their 20s who are looking for a job, who are struggling in life a little bit, this is the perfect film because it has such a strong message. He's a photographer, Ranbir Kapoor. I guess he's a photographer, right? And yeah, Konkona Sen, fabulous performance. Like the way she directs, also her first film, A Death in the Gunj, was excellent. So, and Anupam Kher, of course, has the role of the father, and the soundtrack of this film makes it a worth watch. It's worth your time. I'm going to skip this because Three Idiots is a classic. If you haven't watched it, you're living under the roof because it's a really really good film. Then we have a murder mystery. I have watched this, but I don't remember watching it exactly. Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler, but it's a fun flick, so you should watch it. Hangover, the whole series, Hangover 1, 2, and 3, though it has like around I think 5.6 or 6 point something on IMDb, never really, you should never trust IMDb ratings. I have realized that. First, I used to everything. I used to look at IMDb rating. Acha, if it's 5 plus or if it's 6 plus, then only I'll watch it and stuff. So Hangover, the whole series, it's really funny, really wacky, really weird, and that's what makes it so much fun. Scott Pilgrim versus the World is another good film. It's something I think very different than other films, and yeah, it's a fun little film. I didn't enjoy it as much, but it's a feel good type film, and it is sci-fi, of course. So that's why I didn't enjoy it much, I guess. But yeah, Baby Driver I have to watch yet. But Queen, Kangana Ranaut, although the controversy surrounding her are a little too much, uh, but we cannot deny the fact that she's a great, great actor, and this was one of her best performances. After I think Tannu Ved's Manu, she was really good in Queen, and it's a really good film about self-love, and it's really emotional, and the struggles she faces. It's a really good film. Then we have Andhadhun. Okay, Andhadhun is I didn't watch it in. I was it on theaters? Yeah, I didn't watch it in theaters, but I had downloaded it on YouTube itself because I really really wanted to watch this film. And this was, I think, the first before lockdown. I would say I wasn't like, my film choice wasn't that great, and I never really looked at the plot or even the genre. I just watched whatever film came out in theaters. But Andhadhun is one, it's the first thriller or a dark comedy that I actually watched, as a thriller. So this film is amazing. Andhadhun is an amazing film, and Ayushmann Khurrana and Radhika Apte and of course Taboo, they are so good in the film, and it's so funny, and the plot twist is absolutely insane. Cinematography, the direction, when you look at the film, it's just so visually pleasing, and the storyline is so amazing. It's so fabulous that this is, I think, one of the best Bollywood thrillers. It's at least top 10. So Andhadhun is a really really good film. Welcome, of course, guys, just go watch Welcome. Don't think if Welcome pops off in your friends, like in your Netflix list, and you have to watch it with your friends, just press the play button. I've watched this almost 10 times. It used to come on television. I used to see it instantly. I used to get so happy, even though I know what's going to happen in the plot. Akshay Kumar, of course, who wouldn't watch Akshay Kumar film? Ajab Prem Ki Gazab Kahani is these all films, like Welcome and Ajab Prem Ki Gazab Kahani. All I used to watch this I watched this, of course, when I was younger because it came out at that time, and I still remember these films, and when I look at it, it makes me so nostalgic. Ajab Prem Ki Gazab Kahani is another feel good, goofy, it's a fun film. OMG also is a good film. It focuses on a lot of social issues too. Then The 40-Year-Old Virgin, it's a classic film. The Dictator. Come on, it's an amazing film. Dictator, Borat, the whole Borat series, the first one and the second one too. I prefer the first one, but it is racist, okay, but at the same time it's a fun watch. Then we've got Dil Chahta Hai. Again, another classic, Saif Ali Khan, Amir Khan, and of course Akshay Khanna. It's a really really good film, Dil Chahta Hai. It's emotional, it's romantic. I'm just reading out what comes because that's exactly how you can describe the film. And it's also hilariously funny. I think it was one film that changed the way India produced films because it was, I think, way ahead of its time. I don't know when it released exactly. I think Dil Chahta in 2000s, in around the 2000s, I think. Dil Chahta Hai, 2001. Yeah, so it was way ahead of its time, and it's a really good film. La La Land. I am watching that today. I'm watching that today. Kapoor and Sons. Okay, now this is a very very good film, and the reasons why. First of all, Siddharth Malhotra. I have watched only a few of his films. Actually, only Student of the Year. That's the only film I've watched of him, I think. I haven't watched A Gentleman or even Ek Villain right now, but yeah, Kapoor and Sons, he was phenomenal, and even Alia Bhatt, my favorite actress, of course, and Fawad Khan and the father Rajat Kapoor, amazing Rishi Kapoor. We lost a gem, but yeah, Kapoor and Sons, it's a really really good film, and it's so real. I think that's the reason I love the film so much. It's so real, and it actually portrays how, like, fights happen, and it's so realistic. I just love this film. I haven't watched Dostana yet. Shit. But yeah, Ludo, I mean, this is something I've never seen before. Ludo was really, really amazing. Everyone performed so well. Fatima, and then, of course, Aditya Roy Kapoor, Sania Malhotra, Rajkumar Rao, Abhishek Bachchan, Rohit Saraf. They were all so good in this film. It's a dark comedy, and usually in Bollywood, we don't have many dark comedies. We do, but this is something that was. This is something that stood out from all the other dark comedies, I think. And I don't think we will find it here, but 10 years of Delhi Belly today. Delhi Belly, you have to bloody watch that film. Delhi Belly is absolutely amazing film. Here it is, Delhi Belly. Guys, just watch it. It's so funny. It's so funny, so funny, so funny. Like literally, Amir Khan, Veer Das, Kunal Roy Kapoor, Shehnaz, everyone, they were amazing in this film. And it's the way they wrote it, also the writer of the film, really great. I don't know how people think of such things, man. Then we have Zombie Land. It's a fun film, fun zombie film. And I think we're done. I mean, there are many more comedies, but I'll cover that in future episodes. Action films. This is on Netflix right now. So on action films, is Inception. I know it's considered as one of the best films, but I watched half an hour, 45 minutes of it, and I was getting a massive headache at that time, and I chose to watch the film when I was getting a massive headache. I don't know what made me think of that, but yeah, like it says, mind bending. It is mind bending, but of course, it's a good film, so you should check it out. Only if you have the patience, and don't watch it when you have a headache. But Inception is a good film. That's what critics say. John Wick, all the three parts, it's really, really fun to watch. Unique action film about revenge. Then they are all just mainly comedies. It's action and adventure. The Dark Knight. Oh, what a film. What a bloody film. And of course, we have got the Batman and the Joker. One of the best Jokers, 100%. 100%. Then we have Castaway. It's a survival film. Another film is 127 Hours. So Castaway and 127 Hours, these are two good survival films. And I remember in Castaway there was a scene where I won't give the spoiler, but it was a ball. Was it a base? Which ball was it? It was a football. Yeah, it was a football. and something happens to the football, and it was really, really sad.
Well done! Well done!
Batman, of course, the whole trilogy is excellent. Now, a South Indian film, actually, Allah Vaikunta Puramalu. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Allu Arjun, Pooja Hegde. It's a really, really fun film. That was actually the first South Indian film I think I had watched, because people were talking about it a lot, and it's funny, has a lot of action, has a nice backstory to it. It's a good film. Johnny English, it's a comedy film. Both of them, the first one and the second one, excellent. They were really, really good films. Um, then we have Dawn. Dawn, both the films were excellent. Shah Rukh Khan. And we have Gangs of Wasipur, of course, both of the parts. Amazing. Manoj Bajpayee, Richa Chadda, Nawaz. Amazing film. Jaideep, Allahabad. Lakshya, guys. Lakshya. When I watched the film, I was absolutely shook because I don't know why I did not watch this film before. Hrithik Roshan's, easily one of Hrithik Roshan's best films, and Farhan Akhtar's, was it his directorial debut? Acha, it was Dil Chahta Hai. So I think Lakshya came out afterwards, right? Yeah, Lakshya came out in 2004. It is an amazing film, and it's a war film, and it has so much to it. It makes you so emotional, and this is again for someone whose parents had no hope in him and stuff. It has a really great message and something that's really relatable. So just watch it. Look at award-winning films, because I've watched many award-winning films. Yeah, there we have it. Nightcrawler is an underrated film with Jake Gyllenhaal. His filmography includes some insane films. So I'm going to suggest many from that only. I hope they are on Netflix though. Jake Gyllenhaal, we have Nightcrawler. This is it's really such an engaging thriller from the start to the finish. You're just like locked onto the screen. It's really, really amazing. I haven't watched Brokeback Mountain yet, but it is on my watch list. I've watched this film called Love, Simon. Again, it's about homosexuality. So Brokeback Mountain is another film I have to watch. Donnie Darko, I watched 10 minutes of it. I still have to complete the film. So I'm going to watch Donnie Darko soon, but it's like a psychological thriller. Prisoners has to be on your watch list. Of Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal. It's like both of their best films. I think really, really dark and crazy. Thrillers are my favorite genre. Seven is another good film. Watch it. Psychological thriller about catching a killer and shit. It's crazy. It's crazy. Seven is another good film. Actually, there are so many good films that I don't know how to describe this. I just say good films for everything because they're actually that good. Pursuit of Happiness, oh, beautiful, beautiful. Will Smith and his in real life son. They have performed so well. It has such a good message, and how it made me cry. This is one film that made me cry because it talks about the struggles he went through, and it's based on a true story. That's also what I think. It's based on a true story. Shawshank Redemption, it's a classic. You have to watch it. You have to watch Shawshank Redemption. Elmo Batch. Oh my god, this small, he got such a about I think it was 30 seconds or something, but he slayed it. It was really terrifying, really, really terrifying. So Shawshank Redemption is a classic film. I think it's everyone's favorite, and it's known as one of the best films ever made. And I think I understand why. But personally, not my best film. There are many other films that in my opinion, are better. But Shawshank Redemption is a really, really good film. Kahani, guys, Kahani is a Hindi thriller with Vidya Balan. She's so amazing in this film. The plot twist, dude, in the end is crazy. Joker, of course. Talking about so many mental health issues. The last scene, psh, it's a slow burn, like it says, and Joaquin Joaquin Phoenix, fuck, Jay Phoenix, her Her, guys, watch Her. I think it's on Prime Video. Her is so good. Her is so good. It's a sci-fi, but this is a sci-fi that I enjoyed because it's not like a sci-fi, but it's like a little love. It's got a little love type element to it, which is why I love it so much. Isolation, etc. The Master, I haven't watched yet. You were never really. It's an underrated film. I haven't watched it yet. Go through Quentin Tarantino's films. I think we will get his films here. Yep. So, guys, Inglorious Bastards. I watched it 2 weeks back, and I thought it would be a. I don't know why I didn't watch it. When I was reading the plot, I think I got a little bored. But when I watched it, it's one of Quentin Tarantino's best films. I haven't watched all of his films yet, but Inglourious Bastards is worth a watch. Definitely check Inglourious Bastards out. Everyone in this film is absolutely amazing. Especially, of course, we have got what do you call Brad Pitt, and he's the whole accent, and it's really funny also. So yeah, Inglourious Bastards, and Christopher Waltz, and yeah, Christopher Waltz is really good in the film. Like the first scene itself was so crazy. Like, it was like, oh, I don't know how to say this, but it was so well shot and so well performed, and the tension it builds with that slow burn where he's smoking a cigarette. That is cinema. I think that was one of the best scenes I've ever seen. The first chapter, I think it was the first chapter, where they're hiding under the basement and he takes a camera and goes below. It's amazing. I was mind blown. So that's another good film. Inglorious Bastards. No Country for Old Men. The psychopath in this, Javier Bardem. He's amazing in the film. Amazing. He plays the role of Anton, and he was so good at it. Okay, another film I watched, guys, is right here. I watched it yesterday. Crazy film. Crazy film. Everyone has to watch this at least once. The ending scene, the pretty climax, when he goes, spoiler alert, when Fletcher tells him, he tells the audience that he's going to play a new song, and he wasn't aware of it. Andrew wasn't aware of it, and then how he doesn't play that right, and he's embarrassed in front of the whole audience. Then his dad sees him, and he goes outside running. Andrew goes outside running, and then he comes back to play Caravan, and then Whiplash right after. I don't. I think Caravan, in one he plays his solo piece, and how the way it ends also so abruptly is amazing. So this is a worth watch. I think we'll go to Prime Video right now. Netflix has a lot of films. I'll cover that probably in another episode, and we'll cover some shows also. I haven't watched many shows, but yeah, Horrible Bosses, yeah, fun watch. Prime Video, guys, Fight Club. I know I hadn't watched it before. I'm almost done with Fight Club, but till now it's a fun watch, and it's really unique. The whole vibe of it, the whole atmosphere is completely different. Zindagi, yes, watch. Okay, I'm gonna go fast. Okay, watch, don't watch, don't watch. You can watch if you're bored. Kesari is a really good film. Akshay Kumar was excellent in it. Again, I think these films don't get enough recognition. Um, compared to his other films. Kesari is a really good film, and the song, obviously, Teri Mitti by B Prak, it touches your soul, man. And the ending part where the people are on fire and the soldiers are on fire, and it's a really good film. Don't watch. I have to watch Wailing yet. Almost done. Parasite, watch. Yes, watch. Bong Joon-ho. What else will you expect, man? Some amazing films. Again, I'm going to recommend you guys a few Bong Joon-ho films. They actually aren't on any of these OTT platforms, but I'm going to put on the video somewhere here, like a small photo of this app. It's called Stamp Social TV. I've added a few Korean film recommendations. You can check that out. The Town is really good. I think this one. Why am I forgetting people's names today? Seriously, this is pissing me off. Of course, Ben Affleck, for God's sake, Ben Affleck, and the way he directed the film too, he's insane in this film. It's a really, really good film. The Town, it's a heist film. Train to Busan, another sexy Korean film. Lal Kaptan, it's an underrated film, and it's a little long, yeah, 2 hours 32 minutes, and not many people saw it. I want to see this once. I'm not sure, but let's see. I might watch it. But Into the Wild, what can I say? I used one of Into the Wild scene for my English assignment because I really, really liked the film and I thought that scene was really, really impactful. So Into the Wild it's a really, really good film, and it's based on a true story. And I think this is something I would also do. I'm joking. I would never leave my family, but yeah, something like that. Like, just going to the nature and living life over there. It's something that I think everyone wants to do at least once. YGHD classic, watch it. I've watched it more than 5 times. Um, with friends, alone, etc. Hera Fairy, of course, watch. Golmaal, watch. Hindi medium, watch. Mardani 1 and Mardani 2, watch. Dabang 3, don't watch. Then Tumbad. Guys, Tumbad is one Indian horror film that I actually got scared of. Tumbad is a worth watch. And when they go inside like that small, not basement, what am I saying? It's like an underground place, that scene, chilling. It's literally chilling, man. Hollywood films. Let's see a few. World War Z, amazing. Even I Am Legend is another good film. I think it's available somewhere here on Netflix or Prime. It is an amazing horror film. Again, I've made a list on this app called Stamp Social TV about horror films. There are many, like 40 to 43. So check that out. I want to watch Tufan. It's releasing on July 16th. Let's see how it is. Predestination is a good sci-fi. Ethan Hawke. Definitely watch it. See, I Am Legend is right here. Detective Momkesh Bakshi, Sushant Singh Rajput's one of his best films. We miss him. And yes, we have Don't Breathe. Amazing. Saw the trailer of Don't Breathe 2 yesterday and I was mind blown. I mean, this one I think will be a little worse than Don't Breathe, like a little less better, I would say. But yeah, what else we have got in thrillers? I have to watch Burning. Many people recommended it to me. Um, Hereditary. Oh, you get chills. What a horror film. Blackmail is a fun film. Irfan Khanji, we miss you. Um, Irfan Khanji's films. Guys, Pan Singh Tomar. What a film. When I watched it, after he passed away, I decided to go on just the whole Irfan Khan film rampage. I watched almost all of his films. The ones that I didn't watch, like Lunchbox and Pan Singh Tomar. And even the Shakespeare adaptation, Makbul, of course, yeah, Makbul. Guys, Basic Instinct erotic thriller. It's a good erotic thriller. I suggested Korean erotic thrillers also. A Frozen Flower and The Handmaiden and even Thirst. They are all on my the app. This video is getting really long, but it had to. Gully Boy, watch. Dil Dhadakne Do, watch. Jab We Met, watch. Stree, watch. And Munna Bhai, watch. Varun Dhawan's October is a great film. Not many people know about the film. October is a really good film. Guys, many of these films have been watched by my family, so I haven't watched Student of the Year 2. Please. I haven't watched Race 3. I haven't watched Coolie number 1. I swear. This is not my movie choice. Even Marjawa, I haven't watched it, please. Razi's a good film. Alia. Another round. The Hannibal actor, Mads Mikkelsen. Another round. It's a Danish film, I think. It's won Oscar also. It's a great film. And it's a feel-good film. Enjoyable, very enjoyable. We've got two films, Forgotten and The Call. They're each Korean films. They are both on Netflix. Okay, I'll just show it to you all. It's Forgotten and The Call. Forgotten Yeah, it's the first one. And The Call is also the third one right over there. I can't think of any other film recommendations. I will, however, go on my Instagram account right now. You can follow me over there because I have a few, recommendations I posted on my stories. Hell or High Water is a really, really unique and it's a good film. Trapped is another film. I think it's on Prime or Netflix. Rajkumar Rao. Then we also have A Death in the Gunj. It's on Prime. Death. Here it is. A Death in the Gunj. My brother recommended it to me. It's a really good film. Drishyam, guys. What? My camera went so down. Drishyam 1 and Drishyam 2. Drishyam 1, the Hindi and the South Indian version, and Drishyam 2, the South Indian version, because it isn't released in Hindi yet. Both are on Prime. The Drishyam 1 is on Prime, the Hindi one. So check that out. What else? Two States is a fun film. It's on Prime. And Wednesday is a good film. It's on Netflix. It's a thriller. There's a film called Socha Na Tha. I think it's on YouTube. Abhay Deol. Guys, 96. Another beautiful film. I think it is on. I think it is on Prime. Yes, 96. One of my favorite South Indian romance films. Lutera, Akashvani. These two films. Lutera and Akashvani. I think both of them are available on these OTT platforms. Lutera is available, I think, on Netflix, and Akashvani, I'm spelling it wrong, but I think it's on Prime. Yeah, it's on Prime. So Akashvani is a great film. It's one of Kartik Aaryan's best films, and Nusrat Bharucha gives light to many social issues. Then we have Kadak on Sony Live. I did not open Sony Live. How? Kadak is a good film. It's a classic. It's an underrated film. Ranveer Chore, Kalki Kuchen, Rajat Kapoor. Rajat Kapoor directed it and starred in it too, I guess. It's a dark comedy. Then we have Sir on Netflix. It's a very, very good film. So that you should add to your watch list, definitely. Then we have a few classics I'm going to recommend: Psycho, Silence of Lambs, Vertigo, and Rare Window. Okay, these all I have watched. Wind River, it's a classic film starring Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen. And Arrival, it's on Netflix. It's a visual treat. It has a lot of meaning. It's a little confusing, but you will get to know the meaning of it in the end. And Amy Adams, she's a part of the film. For now, that's today's video, guys. I hope you all enjoy the video. I'm going to be editing it right now. It's going to be a huge task because it's a very long video. But I hope I gave you all enough recommendations for now. And yeah, thank you, guys. Like, subscribe, and comment. And bye-bye.